This is Charlie with Reroof American Contractors here. Had a home here in Progress Village, Florida. We're about a week out. Actually, we're exactly a week from Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving to everybody. In the meantime, we have a roof here that's been damaged by these storms. Milton, Helene. Milton did a lot of damage here. We're here to assist this homeowner and make sure she's taken care of and that she gets everything she needs for a new roof with the wind mitigation report. Looks like we have a chimney right here. We're going to determine whether we're going to keep that. We're probably going to keep that, but we have a lot of flashing issues here right at the top, but more importantly, the drip edge as well as the fascia is missing. As far as the soffit, we're going to need a new soffit over here also. So it's pretty damaged right here, as you can see. That's some damage. There was some hurricane damage here too. I'm not sure how old that is, but it doesn't matter. There was so much damage on the roof, it needs to be repaired. We're also looking at the windows here. If you can see these windows here, let's get in here. These windows here, we want these to be hurricane grade windows in case there is a storm, or of course we want to make sure that this is taken care of. So with that said, we got measurements already with these windows, so we don't have to worry about that. We do have those measurements, and of course, after looking over the home overall, we're gonna have to get up on the roof and take a look at the details. So while we do that, I just want to make sure that everyone knows that we want to help families and make sure homes are secure. And that's the reason why we have this program. We have the underlayment here. This is the carport right now. We're looking at that just to take a look at it, because that's a flat roof area. We may not need to do anything there. Hopefully we don't. But if we do, we will. But more importantly, we're going to take a look at the whole roof itself. So let's take a look at that. We're going to go ahead and get up on the ladder and take a look at that. The fascia does look like it's in decent shape, so we shouldn't have to change any of that out. The soffit was painted over, but there are some soffit vent areas, and we'll get some pictures of that. Of course, we're going to get some pictures of a little bit of everything out here. But this is what it's all about: helping families, making sure that homes are secured, protected from hurricanes, weather, and of course the people that are inside. We want to make sure everybody's protected. So why don't we just go ahead and get on the roof and take a look at what we have. All right, and so as you can see, we're up here on the roof, and we'll take a quick glance here, take a look at everything. We got a flat roof right there, as you can see. Really super low slope. We also have a flat roof in the front where the carport is. We have our ridge vents right there. Well, ridge vent all the way across. And we have some devastation right there. Absolutely devastated. Absolutely devastated. Devastating is what it is. But I'm devastated by looking at it. It goes all the way through the deck right there, especially right over here. Right here. The hole, I'm not walking on that. There's a hole right there. You can actually see the rafters coming across if you look. Of course, you got your 3-inch pipe jack right there. And then they tried to secure it the best they could. When we're in situations like that, when you have a home devastated and finances aren't the way they should be or where you want them, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. We're here to help. Roof American Contractors has been helping the community for decades. We're not going to stop now. Here in Progress Village, Florida, here on a residential roof. It was devastated by the storm. Devastated. That's the best way I can put it. And that's not a good thing, as you well know. So let's take a look. We call that devastation. You don't walk on that. This means a full roof replacement. The underlayment is felt. Okay, we don't have a peel and stick on this, so we need to upgrade this to a peel and stick, so that way it will be up to code and waterproof, fortified. Also, we have the flat roof right here. This flat roof is actually the carport. We don't necessarily have to do that. We can just go ahead and tie into that with this roof with the shingles on the main roof. Have it slope down a little bit as it is. But you don't have to dig for the underlayment. It's right there. You can see it. You can see it right here. The ridge cap blown off pretty bad. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find it. It was over here where the ridge cap was blown off. Haven't seen that in a while. Here, let me flip it around. So this is what we're working with. Let's take a look. Here it is. Blown off ridge cap. Look at that. Look at that ridge vent. Just blown off. Ridge caps, ridge vents, all just blown off. We're gonna cover that back up. I don't think that's gonna hold anymore. Matter of fact, I know it won't, but. So this is our inspection. As you can see, look at all those shingles off. There aren't any shingles up there. They have been blown away. As you can see, blown everywhere. Look at that big pile of shingles. Imagine having that much ripped off of your roof and exposed to the elements. I'll tell you, this is what we do. And you see right here, this is the chimney. It needs to be flashed, and that's on the edges right here. That's around the edge. We flash that. That's peeled. I mean, that's basically Flex Seal. You know, we're gonna put a peeling stick over the whole roof to give it a fortified layer and a membrane before we put the shingles on. And we'll get this roof back into shape and get the home back where it needs to be. This is Charlie with Reroof America Contractors here in Progress Village, Florida, on a residential roof. Workmanship at its best. We're here to help the community. Reroof America Contractors, National Account Manager Charlie Frazier here in Progress Village, Florida. Rebuilding together Tampa Bay. All right, so we also have something else here. I just wanted to come back and show you guys. Here, I'll show you this pipe jack that's absolutely crushed. I'm gonna say this is a 3-inch pipe jack, but that thing is crushed. There's no way to really measure that. Here, let me look at that pipe jack. Crushed like somebody just stepped on it. We need to replace that. We have 3 pipe jacks, 1 2-inch, 2 3-inch pipe jacks on the roof. So now you got a little feel of what we're working with. So make sure to know that if you need funding, contact me, Charlie Frazier, National Account Manager here with Reroof America Contractors. You can contact me at area code 813-802-7584 and let me know if you need some help getting the roof done. We can help you find financing and funding. A roof is an expensive thing, but it's one of the most important things you could possibly have, especially when you're talking about a home. So what I'm going to recommend is if you do need funding and you do need financing, contact me and I can get in contact with some of our connections and maybe we can put something together so that way we can help you with this roofing and get your home protected and make sure your family's protected.